So, season 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race is officially here. We are truly excited about the newest episode from episode 1. RuPaul put the girls to work on this episode. I have to say that this has to be the fishiest season ever. And speaking of fish, the first challenge up, RuPaul threw the girls into the water. I mean, they were inside of a human-sized fish tank. How can you say crazy bananas, right? Okay, first challenge up, the girls did not know what to do. They were like left and right and shoes and heels and panties, and well, those were that were tucked and untucked. You get to see them because the dresses were flying up in the air. It was crazy. I have to say, this season around, they did pick some pretty fishy girls, because I have to say that these girls look a lot better than the ones that came in the last seasons. So, my picks, the ones that I'm crazy about, that Emore'J have to say that I want to see go very far in this. Now, the show is just started, so I can't remember everybody's name, so I'll try to remember as much as I possibly can. But I guarantee you when it's down to the last 6 to 7, I'll know everybody's name, honey, okay? So get into this. I have to say that I am officially in love with Honey Mahogany. I love Honey Mahogany. There's something very soft about her, something very pretty about her. You can definitely tell that she's going to bring a whole new wave to drag on this show. I really can't wait to see what she does. She was not the winner of the challenge for the actual ending, but she did do a great job, and I have to say I loved her looks. One of my favorites that I feel that the camera will sleep on and that a lot of people out there are going to be sleeping on has to be Lanesha. I think it's Lanesha or Lanisha, but I think it's Lanesha. Lanesha has to be over, honey. Did you see that challenge gown? The challenge of the show was to go inside of the dumpster, come up with a couture gown or something couture for the red carpet, and rock it. And when I tell you that she rocked it, honey, she stormed that runway. Yes! She stormed that runway. So, the winner of that challenge was Roxy. I think, okay, yeah, Roxy Andrews. Roxy Andrews won that challenge, but when I look at Roxy Andrews, don't you kind of get like you've seen her already before? It's like, I've seen you. I see you all the time at RuPaul's Drag Race. Aren't you Chanel? Her and Chanel seem to be so similar, from makeup to outfits to costumes to hair. It's kind of like it's the same person. I have to remind myself that, wow, Chanel is not on this show. It's crazy, but she really does have that Chanel effect. And speaking of who I've seen before on the show, get into Jinx. Like, when you really get into Jinx, his whole persona and that whole little 50s little weird thing he has going on, doesn't he remind you of Tammy Brown? I'm like, I've seen you before, I've seen this act before. Tammy Brown is legendary in what she does, but for you, and for them to have you on the show, it's kind of like, wow, it's like a repeat. So, I'm really hoping that a lot of these repeats actually get booted off of the show, because I really don't want to see Tammy Brown this time around again. Okay, I do have to say that I know the girl got some attitude on her, I know she got some mouth to her, but I have to say that I love Gary Coleman, honey. Yes, Gary Coleman. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. I'm talking about Coco Mahogany, honey. Don't she remind you of Gary Coleman? I mean, get into that whole look, honey. Yes! But Coco Mahogany, she does have some spice to her, and honey, she's one of the old queens, so you know she definitely got that mouth on her, and she does read for the gods of Gideon, honey. So, Coco Chanel, I have to say that I like her, some of her aesthetics, I like her outfits, you know, be a little bit more softer on your foundation, but other than that, I think she will go really far. And the reason why she's gonna go far on this show is because her and Alyssa have this huge beef. In the past, her and Alyssa was in some type of pageant together, some type of drag pageant, and it's some type of story behind these two. They have not exposed it yet, but you know how the TV role is, honey. They're gonna let this thing play out. So we have to see how this thing plays out between Alyssa and Coco Chanel. I mean, Coco Mahogany. Yeah. So then there's also, with the whole comes down to it of lip syncing for their life, there was Penetration and Serena Chacha. Now, Penetration was voted onto the show by viewers. She felt that the viewers felt that if they needed Miss Penetration onto the show, that she was going to bring a whole new aspect of drag, honey, onto the fashion world. But, you know, Miss Penetration, she did not live up to what I think her viewers thought that she would be. She was the first one to go home. I don't know what about Penetration, but she really didn't do anything for me. I will not miss her. Thank God that she's gone. You know, sad to see a big girl voted off first, but honey, somebody had to go. Now, speaking of battle for your life, lip syncing for your life, you know, it was between Penetration and Serena Chacha. Let me get into Serena Chacha real quick, okay? Little boy in drag. So Serena Chacha, you know, she speaks very well. She speaks as if she's going to go on the show and turn it. I'm like, yes, Angina. She speaks as if she's going to go into the show and just give you all that you want. But when it comes down to it, I feel that she's just young talk. She's 21 years old. She keeps mentioning forever on the show. She went to theater, art school, whatever. She has her degree and all this stuff. But when it all comes down to delivery, girl, degree or not, you did not deliver. The outfit. What is it? What are you giving? The foundation. I'm lost in translation. Your body. A man. Your face. Not done. Your look. A mess. Your wig. Little Kim, no matter what they say, thrown into the water. Was that wig still wet from the first challenge or when you were on the aquarium episode? I mean, when you were on the aquarium challenge? Because your wig looked ratty. It looked nappy. It looked tacky. Your outfit was tacky. It had no concept. You look like a little boy in drag. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where is the look? Where is the effect, girl? What are you giving me right now? I mean, are you serious with this whole outfit, this whole look? I don't think so. Rather than actually lip syncing, you should have been sent home. Not Shantae, you stay, but Shantae, goodbye, girl. Sashay away, because that outfit was no. But you were up against Penetration, so why not keep you? They did lip sync to Miley Cyrus' Party in the USA, which to me is the most annoying song in the world, but I felt like that was the perfect young, youthful, dumb-minded song for Serena Chacha, so why not when, hey, you live to fight another day, go on girl, keep doing what you do with that man body and little boy face. But also, there were some pretty girls on the show as well that you guys definitely want to look out for. There's Miss Vivian. Miss Vivian, she serves me that face, she serves me that body, and she serves me all that I need. I loved her gold dress that she stepped out in when it was time for her to do their finale. She really did turn it, but I feel like she may, you know, be gone. She may go under the radar as well, but who knows? She may step up to the forefront, but I have to say that I will look out for her as well. Back to Lanisha. Lanisha, when she first did her aquarium effect, her outfit was so on point. I just feel like I agree with Miss Silver Shaw's when I say that she is a TP, a total package. Like, I hope that, you know, from past history on the show, a lot of the Spanish girls and a lot of the Puerto Rican girls and a lot of the girls from overseas with accents have been pushed to the side. And I don't know what's that all about. But I hope that Lanisha definitely does represent for her country and represents for, you know, her Spanish nation, because to me she is a TP. She is a total package because she gives you face, she gives you body, she gives you effect, she gives you makeup, and I hope that they don't sleep on that, because trust and believe me, I see her winning the show. Now, I'm not going to make a prediction right now, but trust and believe me, if they don't sleep on her, if they stop sleeping on her, because Roxy should have not won that challenge, Rue. Roxy should have not gotten it together. I am sorry, yes, she did have those slits on the side of her dress, and yes, you know, she did do a cute effect that Chanel would have gave if she would have found it in the trash can as well, but honey, the outfit that Lanisha had on, ow. That was runway, that was Oscar ready. She gave you shoulders, she gave you volume, she gave you waist, she gave you face. Girl, get into it. Then also you have on the show, you have Miss J. Jolie, and J. Jolie, you know, she's another white chick on the show, white girl, you know, voice very realness. You know, she does have that, she doesn't really have that standout effect, but she really does have a good personality, and she can tell she has a really good heart. But when Ru announced her being safe, he said to her, he was like, as she was exiting, he said to her, "Can I say one thing?" And she was like, "Yes." And she was like, so Ru was like, "Edit." And she was like, "Edit." And, you know, whenever Ruth throws that shade, I'm always like, what is that shade? Because I love the shade that Ruth throws, because it's so legendary, darling. He's legendary. He's legendary, darling. He's legendary. He's legendary, 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 darling. He's legendary. He throws a legendary shade, my girl. But I'm trying to figure out what is the shade. So if anyone knows of that shade, please leave it below. Also, there was, who else was it that was rather interesting? Monica Hills. Now, I'm not to say I'm one for her, because I don't know, she gets that whole Angie kind of cunt, you know, very ratchet, very ghetto. I don't know about her. Oh, And not to leave out, the big drama on the show, besides from Alyssa and Coco, is Alaska. Now, I have to say that Alaska, you are stepping into this thing under big shoes to fill because your last season, Sharon Needles won the show, and you're her boyfriend, boyfriend. You have big shoes to fill, my girl. Yes, you do. So whatever you do, you need to bring it times 10. So that whole thing of you quitting when thrown into the aquarium or your water challenge, honey, you should have finished through. Even if you could not do the challenge, even if your photos were a mess, you still fall through, you still do it. Don't give up and don't quit. Already you set the tone of being a quitter. Now I must say, with the challenge that was given to you guys with finding things inside of the trash can, yes, your look was very, I have to say that I liked the dress. I really did. You know, I like how she took that whole, what is it called? Not bubble wrap, but the whole food wrapping type of thing. And she wrapped herself, honey, and it looked so glazed. And her hair was so laid, and it was just, everything was just right. I mean, yes, it was just, it was correct, you know? But I hope that she's not one to be a mess on the entire show, but then when it comes down to the finale of things, that she's always pulling out of her hat, out of her ear, out of wherever she's gonna pull it from, honey, a sickening outfit, and that saves the day. I hope they keep into consideration how she's doing throughout all the other challenges, and does not base things on just this one pull-off in front of the judges. Please don't. Because to me, the girl's a hot mess. But we'll see what she does down the line. So, you have big shoes to fill because Sharon Needles, honey, is over. Her wit is over. Her effects are over. Yeah, she is Mother Legendary God of the Dead, honey, so you need to give it up for her. But, anyway, we will see how the girls battle things out onto the show. It definitely will be a very catty season. I am super excited about seeing things like that. I want you guys to check out more of my reviews. My reviews will not be on Mondays. My reviews will possibly be on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So make sure you guys are checking out the reviews from Emore'J Couture TV. Hashtag Emore'J Couture. Yes.